up, everybody? This is Norm from the Board Game Museum, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play and reviewing the board game Galactic Renaissance. Now, in Galactic Renaissance, you are going to be taking part of planet exploration, and the object of the game is to be the first player to score 30 points. So let's check it out. In the beginning, everybody is going to have an opportunity to choose one of these planet boards over here and a planet token, and on the back of these there's going to be abilities that you're going to be able to activate once you're able to get these planets over here in this section. On these planet boards, you're going to have 3 different portals over here: yellow, red, and blue. And depending on which portal colors you have, this is going to allow you to travel to different planets. So a blue portal will allow you to travel to a blue portal, for example. Now right over here, this is going to be your main board. You're going to have emissaries that are going to be in this section, and then you're also going to have institutes that are going to be in this section. But this number is going to tell you how many cards you're going to be able to draw at the end of your turn. This is the scoreboard right over here, and you're going to be trying to be the first player to get to 30 points. Right over here you have 5 foundations, and then you also have what is called the Cosmic Rabbit. This is going to be used anytime you're exploring a new planet. And you're also going to have a hub planet that you're going to start with, as you can see over here, and you're going to place a disorder token on here in case this board gets filled up and there's too many characters on it, in order to keep the planet stable. Now over here you're going to have the different planets, and then you're going to have other planet boards over here, and then you're going to have stability tiles over here for those planet boards. In the beginning, everybody is going to start with 7 cards. These are going to be called advisor cards, and just so you can see what they do, this is a list of all the different types of advisor there are and what their role is. Now before the game starts, you're going to go ahead and pull out some stuff, and you're going to choose 3 different things: your planet and the associated planet board. You're also going to draw a number, and this number is going to represent how many of the emissaries will start out on your planet board. And then you're also going to go ahead and choose a specialty card that's going to be out to put over here in your deck, and I have got the schemer over here. And right over here are objective cards, and throughout the game you're going to have cards that are going to allow you to go ahead and score victory points for these conditions that are met. So what you're going to do is, the beginning is, you're going to go ahead and draw 3 cards, and you're going to look at them, and then you're going to put back as many cards as you want until you get 3 cards that you're happy with. And let's just say I'll keep these cards right over here. First thing you're going to do is the operation phase, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to choose a card and play it. You'll simply lay the card down, and you'll just simply do what it says. Now certain cards are going to have these arrows on them over here. This simply means that you can go ahead and play another card after you finish with this one. And then there are other cards that are going to have this symbol, which means you will be able to activate a planet tile. That is over here in your Ally Planets section. And I'll talk about how that works here in a little bit. If you end up playing a specialist card and don't take the action, you can go ahead and just put it underneath the deck and draw a new card. Also, at the end of your turn, you'll be able to discard a card that you don't think you're going to need and then draw another one. But anyway, let's just go ahead and say I play this card right over here. This card says add up to 5 emissaries. Each of them may be placed either on your home planet or a planet where you have an institute. So right now I don't have an institute. Let's just say I decided to go ahead and I'm going to put 6 of them over here like so, and I'll go ahead and play my card over here like this. Let's say on another turn I play the captain card. This says move 1 or more of your emissaries from one planet to 1 or more planets. So what I could do is I could just go ahead, let's say I take these emissaries, I'm going to go ahead and place them over here on the planet like so. And this is how I would be able to get some people over here on the planets. Also making sure that I have the correct portal tokens to do so. Here's one. This is the ambassador. This one says take the planet token of a non-home planet where you are leading and attach it to your player board, and you may activate it immediately. So right now I am leading over here. So what I would do is I would just simply take this planet and I would go ahead and turn it and put it over here like so. Now this says, I can move 1 of my emissaries from oddity to any other planet, ignoring portal requirements. So if there was any, and now throughout the game you're going to be putting more of these tiles out there as you're discovering planets. Right now I don't have anything. I would just simply turn it over like this, and at the end of my turn I would go ahead and turn it back over. And the other main card you're going to be looking for is this one where it says explore a new planet. You may move 1 or more of your emissaries to this new planet. So the way this would simply work is I'm going to go ahead and draw a couple of these over here. Let's just say I place it over here like this so I can fit it into the picture here. I'm going to go ahead and look for this planet token over here. And I might be doing this out of order, but I'm just trying to give you a basic idea of how it works. Okay, so this will go there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick a portal tile to put in here, and let's just say I choose red. The other one will be wherever the cosmic rapid is, so it will go ahead and be blue. And later on I'll add a disorder tile over here, so then I'll move him over here. Now I'll be able to go ahead and put some emissaries on there. So let's just say I put 3 emissaries over here like so. Now there are also going to be cards that are going to allow you to place these institutes. So I could put institutes on here, and as you're placing institutes, this is going to allow you to draw more cards at the end. Same thing with these foundations over here. There'll be cards that will tell you to move a foundation over here as well. And so that's basically how these things are going to get moved, is just simply by cards. Now there'll also be certain cards that will tell you at the end to score your victory points for each face-up objective cards in the order of your choice. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at this. It says each pair of planets where you are present. For example, I have 2 planets that I am present at. So that would be 2 victory points, so I'll move up that way. This says each shared planet with a yellow portal where you are present. Right now, this has a yellow portal. I am present there, so that would grant me 1 point as well. And a shared planet is going to be a planet where you have 1 or more different emissaries on it. So then I would go ahead and move up. Now anytime a token passes these areas, you're going to go ahead and replace these cards. Like I would take this card out and then place this face up, and you would just go ahead and repeat the process anytime you go ahead and land on those areas. So now, after you've gone ahead and done the operations phase, you're going to look to see if there's this disorder somewhere. And right now this planet has a disorder. So there's a couple of things that you're going to be able to do. Whoever's turn it is going to have to start removing things of theirs in order to go ahead and start to resolve the disorder. Essentially, you have to get all the extra players off. So if it was my turn, I can go ahead and take one of these tokens and put it over here like so. Another thing I could do is I could take 2 of my players out, and I could go ahead and put it over here on my planets over here. The third thing I will be able to do, if I have the card, is I will be able to play a card. And then this will go ahead, I'll just simply follow what this card says, and that's how I'll resolve that particular disorder. So that's the second phase. Now you're always going to make sure to keep these cards in order. You're not going to shuffle them. You're simply going to just flip it back over, and you're going to go ahead and play the cards in the order that you discarded them over here. So a lot of what this game is going to be about is trying to set your cards up to help you get the most out of them. So anyway, after that, you're going to go ahead and you will be able to discard a card from your hand if you don't like the particular cards that you have, and you can go ahead and draw, and you'll complete your hand, and then it will go on to the next player. So anyway, this is basically the way the game is going to work. You're going to play cards. You're going to get specialist cards over here that you're going to be able to use. Some of these cards like this will have more than one choice. You'll just simply choose one. Everybody's going to go ahead and take their turn. They'll play the cards and just do all those phases. The first player to get to 30 points is going to win the game. Galactic Renaissance is a big game. This is a game that's going to take up some table space. I really like the components a lot. Everything is made of good quality. The emissary tokens, I really enjoy those. Really solid game as far as the quality goes. Now, the main object of this game is you're going to be trying to score points, and you're going to be using these objective cards that are going to be there. So one of the things I've noticed is that with all the cards that you have to try to play them in a way, in an order, to where they're going to benefit you later on. This is going to help try to create combos, for example. So for example, if you played a card that would allow you to move emissaries somewhere and it had the arrow, you could play another card, which would try to maybe get you some objective points. And so this combo system is really what is going to help drive the game. Now, another big part of the game, of course, is going to be getting those emissaries out there and trying to set up the game to where you'll be able to score points with those objective cards. Sometimes you may actually want to cause a disruption on purpose because maybe your opponents have all of the spaces and you're trying to get some of them off so you can get some of yours on there. There's a lot of different ways you can score. There's some planets that will have scoring abilities. There'll be some cards that will have some scoring abilities as well. You may end up with cards in your hand that you really can't use. For example, there could be a card that says you need institutes in order to play it, but you don't have any institutes out. You may have another card that does the same thing. So the good news is you can discard one card at the end of your turn and try to pick up another one if you end up getting stuck like that. I really like this game. This is a game that looks really pretty to play. It's got great components, and being able to explore the planets where you're picking the planets and then you're going ahead and forming them is really cool too. And then actually picking up those planets and then adding them to your board so you can try to activate the planets so you can gain the effects is very cool too. And this is not a difficult game to learn. Usually with games that are in big boxes like this, it can be kind of intimidating to look at, but it's not very difficult. The instructions are not very long. You're just simply going to be drawing cards, fulfilling the actions, doing what it says, and trying to set the game up to try to score points. And you can score a lot of points in one turn if you play your cards right. This is a lighter game, so anybody that enjoys lighter games that are space exploration type games, I think are going to really like this game. I think heavier players could also enjoy this game because it gives people an opportunity to try to set your cards up in a way to where they'll benefit you later, and that can be a challenge. All right, guys, that's my review of Galactic Renaissance. We'll see you. Keep on gaming. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Subscribe and like.
And comment. And
click and
share.
Share.
And have fun. Have a lot of fun. That's what you gotta do.